Okay. All right, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to do this webinar for you guys today. It's going to be, I'm not going to like go on and on and on. Like my goal is to do this webinar in about 45 minutes, 30 minutes maybe even, because I know it's summer, but I wanted to share with you this important information on discovery calls and my experience with discovery calls. And I honestly do believe that discovery calls are like a thing of the past. And I personally have never, ever loved the whole discovery call process business model in the coaching industry. But, you know, when I started coaching 5 years ago, you don't know, right? You don't know what you don't know. And so I hired mentor after mentor, and they all taught me the same friggin' process of do a discovery call. And so I have been in the game for over 5 years, and I personally have found a way that I can grow my business and scale my business month after month without doing those awkward discovery calls. So today, what I'm going to share with you, I'm going to do a quick screen share with you so that I can share with you what we're going to cover. All right, so I want to talk to you today over the webinar. We're going to go over these few things. We're going to go over why discovery calls don't convert, as well as an online program. I'm also going to share why transparency always wins, and 5 must-haves for your offer to sell. So that's what you can expect and walk away with from our call today. So I'm just honoring you all for being on the call today. It's awesome. So grateful to have you. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Where are you from? Just put it in the chat box where you're from. Great to have you on the call. So I know how busy it is in this day and age, and so I'm very conscientious of your time, and I just invite you to just really pay attention to this webinar. Turn off all your screens and really just focus on the webinar here today, and then you're really going to get a lot and walk away from this call today, this webinar, feeling inspired, and you're going to feel free. Like if you are like me and never have felt like really awesome about doing discovery calls, you're tired of Tirekickers, you know, tired of setting up a discovery call only to have that person like not show up or not interested in your offer. And so I've really found a system that is avoiding all these things. So I no longer have to do discovery calls. In fact, I haven't done a discovery call since April 11th. And my income has grown month after month. So welcome. All right, Selena is from London. Awesome. Great, that's fantastic. So happy to have you here from London. So like I was sharing earlier, when I first started my business, I didn't know how to build an online business. I was a brand new coach, and I hired a mentor because that's what you do. If you don't know, you hire someone who does know. And I remember working with my mentor and asking her, like, how do I scale? Like, how do I get more paying clients? And she's like, just do discovery calls. And I remember being like, but how do I get discovery calls, right? Like, have you ever been in that space where it's like, sure, that sounds great, but how do I actually get a discovery call? And her advice was to me, just send messages over Messenger. And for me, that is not in alignment with my values. I hate doing that. Like, I don't believe that that is a good strategy, even though I know so many people do that. They tell you, oh, just send messages over Messenger, but I don't feel that that works because you need to build rapport with people. The reason I've been successful in my business is because relationships are really important to me. And every time I would send a message, if there was like an ill intent, like I'm messaging you because I want to, I want you to book a discovery call, it never felt good for me. And every time I would stall and procrastinate, and I couldn't budge myself to do it because it didn't match my values. In fact, I don't know if you guys can resonate with this, but I felt like I was like this cat out on the prowl, like, who can I put my claws into next? Like, I am not like that. For me, like the process that I do now with my clients in the rapid cash flow funnel is literally I am a huge fan of creating online courses because I believe they are the pathway to creating financial freedom. And so the process that I teach, it's like you don't look for clients, okay? That's like an old school way of sales. What I believe is like attraction marketing, and what actually happens is you produce your offer and the clients come to you. And so this is just, for me, made selling, I'm so much more confident in sharing my services because I'm just putting my stuff out there, and then you say yes or no, right? It's not like you feel like you're being that slimy sales person, right? Where you're always like looking for leads, looking for clients. This is like a whole new mindset where no, the clients find you. Doesn't that excite you? It's so super exciting because that kind of business model just did not work for me. I'm all about, I don't want to pressure people. I don't want to convince people. So this is going to bring me into my second thing that I wanted to talk about. Curious to know, were you guys taught, this was something I definitely was taught in my journey, that you don't share your prices. Now, I believe transparency always wins. Why would you not share your prices? Because a confused mind never buys. A confused mind never buys. So what I was taught, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments, you guys, was that you get people on a discovery call, and then you have a conversation, you share your results that you create, and then you share your pricing and your programs. And then if they're like, if it's if they're not like saying yes, then you work through them and you honestly kind of try and convince them to work with you. And I'm not a fan of that sales technique either. And I think that people, maybe 6 years ago, 5 years ago, when I started my business and started the coaching, I think discovery calls were working back then. But now in this day and age, I think everybody knows that a discovery call is a sales call. So why would you not be transparent and just share what your offer is? And so when I started to package my services and create online programs, I literally have moved away, and this is not my reality where people know what the offer is. So if I have a conversation with them, it's literally because they have a question about the offer. They already know what the price point is. They're not scared by that price point. It is just so beautiful, and it's so authentic, and it really makes you feel good, right? Because you should feel good about your offers. When you're in that place of where you don't want to share your offer, like because you're scared it's going to scare them off or whatever, by creating an online program and creating your offer, that doesn't happen anymore, right? You're not going to have those tire kickers who are just wanting things for free. So I found, and if you guys have found this too, please leave a comment, let me know, that when you're doing discovery calls, sometimes people are just wanting that free time with you. And that's why packaging is so beautiful, because it's very clear. Clarity always wins. Clarity is like your number one thing. So if that type of selling doesn't resonate with you, where you feel like, oh my God, I got to try and convince them, then definitely creating an online program is going to alleviate all of that. And I'm pro creating online programs, because let's talk about discovery calls. When you say book a discovery call, and you're just putting that as a call to action, people don't understand what they get. People love clarity. Again, transparency always wins. They love knowing exactly what they're buying, what they're going to get. They want to know all the details of it. And so by doing this and by creating an online course and a package, you are alleviating all of these worries from their mind. So the less worries that they have and the more clarity that your soulmate clients have, the more likely they are to say yes to you. So again, I just want to share that this is why discovery calls do not convert as well as having a packaged program, as well as packaging yourself, as well as creating like an online program. Because if there's any lack of clarity, if they're not sure what that is and there's confusion in their mind, they're gonna walk away. They're not going to buy. So does anybody, before I go on to my next point here, does anybody have any questions about discovery calls that are coming up for you? What has your experience been with discovery calls? Love to hear from you. Put it in the chat box, and I can answer your questions too. And so I really think that I just want to blow it all up here, that I don't think that booking discovery calls, it's a long, slow. Good talking here, Daleen. It's a long, painful process, right? And that's why the solution to not having to do discovery calls literally is by creating online programs, by creating, it's basically like creating a package, okay? And when you have everything nice and clear, the chances of you selling your services are thousands of times better. The chances of someone being like, yes, this is for me, because in order for your ideal client, your soulmate client, to say yes to working with you, they need to know that this is how they need to be feeling. They're like, yes, this person is going to solve exactly my problem. This person has exactly what I need. And so when you package yourself, you're able to speak to that person. That's what is so important. And that's why, you know, just saying booking a discovery call is not going to convert as well. So I want to share with you 5 must-haves for your offer to sell. So discovery calls, what I was doing is just putting a link to my booking calendar for someone to book a discovery call. I don't know, have you done that? Is that something that you've done? And the thing that is not so fantastic about that is there are 5 things that you need to have in order for your current offer to sell. So I'm going to share what these things are. Your offer has to be fun and exciting and fresh. Fun and exciting. That was number 1. The second thing, you guys, is your offer needs to be fresh, new, and high vibe. Like, you've got to have energy behind it. It's so interesting. People always think it's the strategy that sells, right? And I'm not going to lie. There is strategy, right? You have to know how to package your service up and how to create a sales page and that sort of stuff. There's that strategy. However, it's the energy behind your offer. When you are so excited, and we need something that triggers us to buy, okay? So something fun and new and fresh and exciting. And then the third thing is it needs to fill an extreme need. It needs to solve your ideal client's pain point. So it has, when we're creating an offer, you really want to speak to one problem and give them one solution, because then that's why in their mind, that person, that soulmate client is like, oh my gosh, yes, this is awesome. This is exactly what I need, right? So has to fill an extreme need. That's number 3. Number 4, it has, you need to come across authentic and genuine. This is touching on the transparency. When you are authentic and transparent and like, here's my offer, and you are in that energy of you're welcome versus the energy of here's my offer, buy it if you want, right? Like that, there's such a huge difference in here's my offer. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the energy, and you really want to be in the energy of, I'm so freaking excited to do this with you guys. I'm so happy. You're like, whatever those big things are, you're like screaming it from the rooftop, and that needs to be there. So that authenticity, sometimes I can't talk, authenticity. Okay, and the fifth one, this is really, really important. I saved the best to last. There has to be urgency and scarcity. So here's what I did in the past. I would put like, book your discovery call, book your discovery call, but there never was any urgency or scarcity to that. And this is why the discovery call, it's not converting as well as it could be if you had deadlines. I am a fan of she who creates the most wins, because the more you create, the market fills your pocketbook. Okay, that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned while building my business. So by putting specific offers out there, you're gonna see what your market wants. This is why creating online courses and creating packages is so important, because you really get to figure out and learn what your audience wants. That's why it's so important. And so you need to have dates, carts opening, carts closing, and train your audience to get used to that. Because if you just have book a discovery call, they're not gonna feel any urgency to buy now. And people need that urgency to buy now. Otherwise they'll just keep putting it off and be like, can't afford it this month. Maybe I'll do it next month. Maybe I'll do it 6 months. But if you're like, this offer is done in 2 weeks from now, and you give them some early bird offer or something that really, really is enticing, and something where they really can see the value of your offer, they will convert. They will definitely convert. And so I really wanted to share this information, because it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart to see so many talented spiritual lady bosses who have so much to share with the world. And literally, it's not your fault, right? It's just simply that you don't know what you don't know. So I feel like it's my responsibility to share with you what I wish I knew on my journey. And it's a process. And so you can learn from me and I can share, what definitely is working in this day and age. And it's not discovery calls, right? And the reason is, the biggest thing is because it's the lack of clarity. People don't know what they're getting, and they need some urgency and some scarcity. They kind of need that little bit of a shakeup, like, hey, life is now. Like, take advantage of this now. Who doesn't love a good sale, right? Think about your buying patterns. I invite you to think about your buying patterns. If there's a promotion that's ending or a sale that's happening, are you more likely to buy? I bet you are, right? It's human nature. And so I wanted to just share this, kind of shake things up here and get my message out into the world, because I just haven't had a lot of success with discovery calls, and probably because it's partly my mindset too, like not loving that process. And I just want people to know that you really can have fun growing your business, selling your services, because selling is serving. Selling is serving. And so let me check in with you guys. And those of you that are on the call, I would love to hear from you. Do you have any questions? Have you, do you feel like that? Are you scared to, package your services, or feel like, I don't want to feel like that salesperson? I don't want to do cold call messaging. Does that not resonate with you? Because there is definitely a better way. And I want to share with you that I have a program, and it's called the Rapid Cash Flow Funnel. And I literally walk people through this beautiful rinse and repeat system, so that you are not having to cold call people, no longer having to do discovery calls. It's literally this beautiful process where you can get in front of your ideal clients and sell with confidence and not have to feel like that icky salesperson. So I want to tell you about the Rapid Cash Flow Funnel. We're starting on July 16th. It's my brand new program, and it is this most beautiful sales process that helps you to really start to learn what your target market wants. I think that what I'm going to share, what I have found too with my ideal clients, is that sometimes we're not listening to the market, and that's really how you scale your business, is by putting offers out there, putting webinars out there, listening to that market and seeing what the market responds to, because the market is what fills your pocketbook, not you. And so I just love breaking things down into simple step-by-step processes, because I know how overwhelming the tech stuff is. And if you just have book a discovery call, right, and then a booking calendar, that to you might feel a lot easier than actually creating a package, because sometimes people are like, I don't know how to package my services. Well, that's exactly how I can support you and help you to really create a beautiful package, put yourself out there, and in 3 weeks. So the Rapid Cash Flow Funnel is a group coaching program. It's over 3 weeks. And actually, let me I'm going to share my page for this, just so you guys can actually see what the Rapid Cash Flow Funnel is. So it is over 3 weeks. It's 5 coaching. I won't make you read all of that, but it is actually 5 sessions. Our first session, we're going to break it down. We begin on Tuesday, July 16th. I can share this link with you guys too if you're interested and want more information. So there's going to be 5 sessions. We're going to create your offer in the first session. We're going to create a webinar for you in the second session. The third session, I'm going to teach you how to feed your sales funnel with soulmate clients. The fourth session is the mindset hacks for building your online empire so you stay on track and achieve your goals. And then the fifth session is how to scale your business month after month from the information that you've learned over these last 3 weeks. There is some special bonus offers, my 20 savvy sales activities, also creating Canva graphics. I'm going to teach you how to do that. I've got a mini course on that. And there is an extra special bonus offer available till Friday, where it's 2 60-minute deep dive strategy sessions with myself. So you're getting $1,171 extra free. Awesome. So this offer, there's an early bird offer till Friday. It's $9.97 and upfront payment of $9.97 only till Friday. And then after Friday, the price point is going up to $14.97. So I would love for you to no longer have to ever do discovery calls. I would love to partner with you to share with you my step-by-step rinse and repeat system to help you to package yourself, put yourself out there, and get in front of your soulmate clients. That is what we are going to be doing in the Rapid Cash Flow Funnel. I want to thank you guys for being on the live stream today. I really appreciate it. I hope you walk away feeling inspired and empowered, and just knowing that you can scale your business month after month without having to do those awkward discovery calls. So if you're interested in learning more about the Rapid Cash Flow Funnel, I will definitely put a link up. There's a link in my Facebook community. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. But I just want to wish you an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for hopping on this live stream, and we've got the July 1st holiday happening here in Canada. Woohoo! So excited. I'm going on a family camping trip. And we also have July 4th for those of you that are in the States. So sending you guys so much love. Thank you for hopping on this live stream, and I will talk to you soon. Make it a great day. Bye for now.